Happy Thursday, friends. Here is this week's devotional, jumping straight into it. So I have an incredible story that was told to me over the weekend, and this is what the inspiration for this week's devotional. So we had a volunteer that I was standing around on Sunday and just kind of asked her, hey, how are you doing? You know, whatever. And then she came right straight to us. There was a few of us standing around, and she says, oh my gosh, can you say some prayers for my brother? He's been air-vac'd to the hospital. He's there right now. I'm going to be, right as soon as I'm done serving, I'm going to be heading over there. And it was apparent that she was very worried about her brother. Despite that, she came in to serve. So the volunteer that was standing next to me says to her, without missing a beat, like, oh my gosh, well, you know, I'm so sorry that this is happening and that you know, that you're going through this, that your brother's going through this, you know, thank you for showing up. She still showed up despite all of this going on, and without missing a beat. You want to know what she said? She said, well, he does, right? God shows up for us. So why wouldn't I show up today to volunteer and do my shift and then go see my brother later? I know he's fine. He's in good hands. I'll rush to go see him later. And it just really blew me and the other volunteers that were in the area, it just blew us all away. We were like, wow. Like, just, again, when it's hard, she still showed up. When she was going through something, she still showed up. She was still convicted to come in and show up. So today's anchor verse, I want to use Luke 22:42. Let me set the stage. It's Jesus. Jesus is praying to God, and this is right before he was crucified, right before he was captured and crucified. Jesus was praying to Father. He says, Father, if you are willing to take this cup from me, yet not my will, but yours be done. So he's saying, like, I submit to you. I will. This is what you want me to do. I will do it. I'm going to show up, and I'm gonna do this. Right, which is, you know, he was going to his death, and he knew that. So this is Jesus expressing his willingness to submit to God's will, even in the face of suffering. Right, like he knew what was going to be happening. So could Jesus have ran away? Could Jesus have said, like, not today, I'm having a rough day? How many times do we have a rough day and we decide to say no to something, or we decide that, you know, life's just a little too overwhelming? When it comes to God, though, God's commanded us to serve one another, serve each other, serve our church. So to those people who show up anyway, thank you. As you guys know, Thursdays is a really big serve day here. We've got a lot of volunteers kind of hanging around and getting things done, getting things refilled, chopping, stocking, stuff like that. Here's what I want you guys to do. So last week we were doing a drawing for one of these, the 1 line a day 5-year gratitude memory book. This week I will do another one. I would love to challenge y'all in the comments, put down a story, share a story of how God has shown up for you, even though it was hard, right? And then we will talk about it during our briefings and our prayers and stuff like that over the weekend. We just want to be grateful for the sacrifice that God has made, and grateful to each other for the sacrifice that we all make to come in on the weekend, even when we don't feel like it, even when we have a headache, and even when we don't want to, even when we had a rough week, we all still show up. So thank you guys so much for just being a part of that. And I want y'all to be a part of giving away this week's prize. So we're going to go find Miss Laura Bowling, who is our winner this week. Miss Laura, coming into you live. You are this week's winner of the 5-year devotional, the Gratitude Bible.
Thank you.
Don't forget, I am giving away another one of those. So talk about it in the comments. What have you done, or what story do you have where God has shown up for you even though it was hard? Love you guys. See you this weekend. It's going to be a great weekend where we celebrate Jesus's coming and you know, rising back up. So we love you guys. See you guys this weekend. Thanks for all your hard work.